second. Perfect. What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Uriah here on the Hub of Fantasy Football and with my host,
Foley, the proud owner of a lightly used Tony Pollard.
and to my right I have...
The top scoring team in the league this week. That's right, it's me, it's Adam. Hey.
Oh, 6'7".
It's 767. I like that.
Yes, that's pretty good, pretty good. Well, this has been a strange 2 weeks of NFL football, has it not?
A little bit, I guess.
Yeah, like the people you drafted up top are not showing up, and the people at the bottom are showing up.
It's a bad year for rookie running backs, for sure.
Yeah, it is.
I would go a step further and say rookies in general outside of Teteroa McMillan. He might be the only good rookie this year.
And Tyler Warren.
And Tyler Warren.
Tyler
You're
Warren's
absolutely
the
right.
beast.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Look, and saying that, I know we said that like the first week, but hey, get on the waiver wire, get your people, don't freak out again, because, I mean, you know, Justin Jefferson, one day will catch some touchdowns.
Yeah.
Sure.
We don't know.
He's got a old
Carson Wentz?
Carson Wentz out there tossing the ball.
Might be
It's
good
gonna
for him. Might be good for him. I do want to tell everyone about today's sponsor.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you like dinosaurs?
Yes.
I assume yes.
Yes.
Well, that doesn't mean you have to play fantasy football like a dinosaur. Okay? No more evaluating trades based on how many points they've already scored this year. There's more to it than that. No more setting your starting lineup just based on projected points. You can go deeper just by listening to this podcast and getting better information. So today's podcast is brought to you by Jurassic Park. If you like dinosaurs, this is where to have fun with dinosaurs. The
Right.
entire Jurassic Park series
Every one.
available on 4K, all 7 movies.
Is that one HD DVD?
No, these are all Ultra HD,
Okay.
4K Blu-ray.
Yeah.
You can buy them all. If you want to have fun with dinosaurs, that's the way to do it. Not by playing like it's 2003.
Also, those are available at the Emporium if you would like to buy those.
Sure.
That felt very pointed.
Well, I will say, you know, we don't get on here and like, the yak is 13.5 yards and the
I
A
mean, I do a
dots,
little bit.
and
do.
well, sometimes, but
It's
we
my
don't
job.
we don't base our opinions on actual made up numbers because those numbers they have are made up. Let's
Yeah.
just be real.
Certainly when the way the footballers do it.
I believe so. Also,
It's just all about vibes, baby. It's been going good for me so far.
Can't really say
Keep-
things.
1-1.
keep the vibe. 1-1.
0-2.
Looking good.
I guess I could be 0-3. I got put out chopped.
We don't use real stats. We just kind of suck.
We just throw it out there. If you pick it up, fine.
Yeah. Good
But
time.
you know what? We have fun while
Maybe
we
it's
suck.
fun. It's fun.
Yes.
It's what it's all about.
Yes. Let's get on.
Before we get into the
go ahead.
games, I
Go
just
ahead.
want to do one thing real quick. My Mike Evans offer of the week.
Okay,
And we
okay.
can also
All
talk
right.
about our trade if we want. But I got a doozy for you here.
Oh boy.
Trey McBride,
Ooh.
Trevor Lawrence, and Michael Pittman for Mike Evans and Saquon Barkley.
Ooh.
no.
No, thank you. You were almost there.
I mean,
you almost had me.
close.
It sound,
It was getting
Look,
pretty good for a
if-
minute, and then it went way downhill.
if he had somebody go out on injury and had that foot on their throat like you had me today,
Yeah.
it might would have happened.
Yeah.
That's where he thrives when there's already chum in the water. That's how he makes.
Oh, he
his
got. Oh,
deals.
absolutely.
It's a simple life, you know.
And look, I will say this about our trade. I had to, guys.
It wasn't a bad trade. I don't hate it.
I had to.
I get it.
For our listeners, just so our listeners know, again, this is a super flex league, 2 quarterbacks. I traded him Daniel Jones for Tony Pollard and Woody Marks.
Also got the wide
Oh yeah,
receiver.
you got Demario Douglas.
Danny Dimes
I was
is
going to cut
QB3
Douglas, so
now?
I didn't.
Yeah.
Am I wrong about that? Danny Dimes, he's QB3 on the year right now, something like that.
Something like that. He's
Yeah.
been
He's
phenomenal.
Yeah,
killing
but I mean, look, doing the trade, I felt all kind of gross.
Nah, wouldn't.
I mean,
I like it. I like it for you.
Genuinely, I was reluctant to give him up because he's going to be a great keeper next year if he keeps this up. I mean, I
Well,
got him so late in the draft.
like I said, I'm just wanting to beat this year.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure.
All right, so
It's week 2, everybody.
Yeah, plenty of time. I will say this is a somber week for me because every year I'll open up to you guys. I would
dashboard confessionals.
Screaming infidelities.
I would
watch him
trade
turn
away.
the pages of his notebook.
I would trade away a lifetime of championships for having one undefeated season.
Yeah.
Huh.
Wouldn't it be nice?
I wouldn't.
And it's all I would. If you told me, Foley, this year you can go, you have the perfect season, including championship, but then never win a championship again, I would take that.
You would take that?
I would absolutely take that.
Interesting.
And I've suffered my first loss of the year. The first loss is always the hardest for that
It
reason.
was.
Oh man, I'm already warmed up. Come on over here. I'm already warmed up. So let's look, and I am unprepared today. So let's get into the Dolphins versus the Bills and start.
We're gonna talk about ugly.
Let's start with the Dolphins.
The Foley Lytics agenda is alive and
Oh
well
Lord.
as our booms and busts just keep on booming and busting respectively. I said last week that Devon Achane would be a top 12 running back and finish ahead of Ashton Genty. Indeed,
Yeah,
Devon
he did.
Achane was RB3 on the week.
Yeah,
But
I've been surprised with Etienne.
But what about the whole team looked good?
Did they?
Well, I mean,
Oh my God!
I'm talking
no.
about fantasy points.
I mean, as far as fantasy, especially in a league like we do, where we don't have negative points, but I mean, Tua evened out on touchdowns and interceptions out there.
Well, we don't count the interceptions.
Sure, like for
Exactly.
fantasy, it was fine.
That's what I was
Tyreek
getting at.
still doesn't look good. He had one good play.
He doesn't want to be there.
He doesn't want to be there. Waddle's been underwhelming. There's just like Malik Washington is the only electric player. Still keep an eye out on him. But there's just not much to like on Miami outside of Achane. I don't want anything to do with this offense right now.
Yeah.
What happens first? Mike McDaniel get fired or Tyreek Hill get traded?
That'd
Might
be,
go at the same time.
Yeah.
look, and he might not be the only person or coach
Mhm.
that's heading out the door.
Yeah, Mike's got to be first though, right?
I would think so.
That
His
press
antics,
conference-
man.
That press conference that he did the other day, where he looked like he was on fentanyl, like that was
That
not a
man's in
good look.
recovery. Let's be careful with what
Okay.
we say.
Well, you know what I'm saying. I mean, he looked like he was half asleep up there, and I mean, obviously, it's been tough sledding for him this
Yeah.
year. But yeah, he's going.
Okay, are we starting anybody beside A-Chain?
Flex Tyreek. That's all I
Okay.
can say.
I just feel like it's still early enough that I'm considering where I would take a Tyreek Hill in the draft at this point in the season. But yeah, flex, give him another shot. Let's see how it goes.
I mean, he's ahead of Brian Thomas Jr. this year still.
Oh, man, that just
which
sounds
we'll get
bad.
into with the Jags,
Mhm.
but I think he might be ahead of Nico too.
Really,
It's close between those two. Nico was better this week, but bad in week 1.
PPR is 29 wide receiver, so that's not
It's not as bad as
terrible.
it feels.
It's not
like.
terrible. Yeah, it feels a lot worse.
So
than
that's a flex.
Okay,
Yeah.
so moving on to the Bills. Now, I'll say this. Let's not freak out about the Bills situation right now.
Mm.
It's still too early, and that was a weird game last week.
Yeah, this was the one thing I got wrong. I was 7 of 8, I believe, on
goodness.
my booms. I'm sorry, I was 6 of 8. So one of 2 things I got wrong. I had Khalil Shakir booming. I had him finishing as wide receiver 34.
So, are
He
you
finished outside the top 100?
So are you still out when I said Keon was going to be the number one there?
I'm still not.
You're not convinced?
I'm not convinced.
Okay.
In fact, I'll go ahead and say I'm going back to the well. Khalil Shakir,
Wow.
boom
I
again.
think he
After
was
finishing
good.
outside the top 100 last week, I say he finishes top 26 this week.
I think it's tough to say that any of the Bills are not going to eat this week. I genuinely think
Yeah.
they're going to clean up.
If you-
the Miami defense.
If you got them, start them definitely.
100%.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, as far as like, I know Josh Allen was disappointing last week. You're going to have games like that with him where he just doesn't have to do much.
Mhm.
This was something I went through a lot last year as the Allen owner, and he makes up for it on the good weeks. It's worth the roller coaster, but going into last season, they made it clear that they wanted to take some things off of his plate,
Yeah.
make it all not so dependent on Josh Allen having a Superman game every week. And they're like, it's good for the team. Not as fun for fantasy, but he'll make it up for you.
All right, moving on to the Bengals versus the Vikings. JJ's out. McCarthy.
Yeah. We got a
Both
Jake
quarterbacks are
Browning
out.
and Carson
Yeah.
Wentz thriller.
I'm gonna call this snooze fest.
I'm gonna disagree with you.
Ooh.
I think this is gonna be an absolute shootout for no reason. I think that Jamar Chase catches 2 touchdowns, Justin Jefferson finally shows up, and everybody's gonna get hype, and it's just gonna go right back down next week.
Are we all bidding on Browning?
I'm not bidding on it. I told you I
Really?
wasn't. I
I know
originally
Foley
considered
is.
that I was going to, but I'm not going to bid on him because I just don't think there's no amount that I could put money out on there that that it wouldn't get beat.
I have an amount.
Yeah, the amount that I'm trying that I would pay for it.
I don't
I mean,
think-
put the bid.
it's not
See
gonna
what
get-
happens.
It's not going to get it.
See what happens.
You're not going to get it.
No, I know I'm not.
Hey, look, I do price enforcement. If I have someone to drop, I will always have my price, and I will always make sure that someone's paying that. And if not, I've got more trade bait. Great.
Hey, also good info. If you want somebody and you don't want to spend the fab, put it in there anyway. You never know what's going to
Yeah,
happen.
exactly. Yeah, especially in our chop league, guys. Like everyone's going to get distracted. This is free game, free advice. Everyone's going to get distracted by the top names every week.
Yeah.
And there's going
Gotta
to
look
be
at
some
the
second
matchups.
tier guys that just don't get bid on.
I don't
I
remember
lo-
what
I-
I snuck
I'm-
somebody out for really
Yeah,
cheap
you did.
last week.
Well, I mean, I learned that.
Swift, I don't remember.
I learned that this year. My first time ever playing it.
Yeah.
That you are playing the week to week game. You are not
Absolutely.
playing the long game.
And watch out for buys. 'Cause that matters a whole hell of a lot.
Yeah.
This was I can reveal this now. I realized halfway through our draft for the Chop League what would have been the optimal strategy. So this is why most Chop leagues are like 18-team leagues. You can kind of cheat the system a little bit and just draft people with week 14 buys, and you don't have to deal with their bye week at all.
Yeah.
And you really don't want a week 12 bye in this league because that's when the championship is. Anyways, that's an aside. On the quarterbacks, though, I mean, real talk. What do y'all think of Browning?
3 interceptions makes me nervous.
I'll say this: he has, because I've looked at him today. 7 starts and nothing lower than 21 points.
Yeah, he was solid when he ran last
Yeah.
year.
So I mean, I would say solid-ish.
Just to add to that, I mean, we're talking about guaranteed 3 months, assuming he's healthy, right?
Yep.
Or just sucks. But I don't think he will. It's possible that Burrow doesn't come back in 3 months.
I don't think he will.
I'm not sure that he will, unless it's like they're really
Well,
in contention.
Exactly, and that's going to be the thing. If they just, slide this whole 3 month period, why would he?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
And so you keep that in mind. And I've been thinking about this a lot. Is there in the NFL, another quarterback who goes down for potentially the season, but at least 3 months, that their backup you would be more excited about than Jake Browning? Because I can't think of one.
Well, saying that, before I would have ever seen the stats, I would have said, yeah, of course, there's somebody else out there that I'd rather have. But after seeing the stats and the scoring, I kind of...
And also, like, not just the stats and the scoring, although that's part of it, but the supporting cast. Like,
Yeah.
you've got Chase
It's a good
and Higgins.
Much like last year with Sam Darnold. Throw the ball up.
Sure, yeah.
It's a
So
good spot.
I can't think of someone I would rather have.
But the only ones that I could think of would be more excited to see what they could do rather than excited from what I already know that they could do, because we know that Jake Browning can do it. But I'd be excited to see Jalen Milroe get out there in Seattle, see
Sure,
what he's got
but-
over there. I'd be excited to get a real
Jameis.
look at Jameis, Dylan Gabriel. I want to see what he can do. In a
You're,
game, too,
you're
but
probably going to get that in
I think
2
I might.
weeks.
I think he might.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
taking it
excited
over.
about Dylan Gabriel. though.
I just kind of want to see it.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's interesting.
But
That's a better word. Not
who
excited.
would you put more fab on? Jake
Right.
Browning? Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. I agree
So
with you.
if you got it, spend it. That's kind of how I feel about Jake Browning. He's got his flags, but it's a poverty franchise. I don't think
Yeah.
they're going to go trading for Kirk Cousins. Maybe Jameis Winston, but why would they? Browning knows the system, and I think they trust him.
Yeah.
I think it's worth going.
If we did get Jameis though, and we had another one of those Browns games
That'd be
as
awesome.
last year, when he
I would
was
love to see it.
bombing it all day. It was great.
So we're starting everybody except for Browning, and Browning is a maybe.
He's a super flex.
A super flex. I'm absolutely starting Browning.
It's a bad matchup.
It is.
The Vikings
That defense looks good.
It still puts people in a blender.
Mhm.
So yeah, be worried about that. But after that, I think he's going to be in the QB1 conversation.
All right, the Vikings.
Absolutely go with Justin. I mean, I know that it's been a bad couple of weeks. I've seen
Oh,
it. Absolutely, Justin Jefferson. I think this is the bounce back. I'm
Jo-
hoping it's the bounce back at least.
Yeah, Jordan Mason's a smash.
Yeah.
Auto
I'm
play.
going with,
Yes.
going with Jordan Mason.
Aaron Jones is out with a hamstring injury.
Yep.
Cam Akers just got signed
Yeah, I saw
back to
that.
Minnesota.
Mhm.
Shout out Mississippi. Yeah, I will say, like, I kind of like what is happening. Not that I'm happy JJ's injured, especially as the JJ owner, but I think this is good for him, and it's a good time for Wentz to step in.
Yeah.
JJ needs a reset. That offensive line needs to get better without hurting
Don't
JJ
they,
more.
Don't they have two?
They're down to their third string left tackle.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
Don't they have
Yes.
two guys on IR?
It has been an
I think
ugly
so.
season for linemen this year too.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
thank
many
you.
O-lines
Because this
out.
is something I wanted to say, and I almost forgot. Thank you so much. In this country of all countries, with McDonald's,
the
or-
obesity.
exactly, with the obesity epidemic in this country, how is it so hard to get 5 starting offensive linemen? What is going on? What is happening? The line play is terrible. I played college. This is why I hate college games. I hate watching offensive linemen in college. They're terrible, and they're not getting these guys ready for the pros. Yes, I am disgusted by offensive line.
The game
play.
last night was the Chargers Raiders game last night is like a circus of
Well,
bad offensive line play.
we'll get to that.
Unbelievable.
Anyways, Wentz could be a super flex streamer this week, honestly.
Okay.
I would pick up Wentz. I think that he's a good enough spot. You get 2-3 weeks out of him. Maybe it works out for you. Maybe it doesn't. I'm staying away from Hawkinson. I was excited for him at the beginning of this season. It just doesn't look like it's coming. I don't know how much of that is because of the bad O-line and because JJ is not comfortable in this system. But you remember a few years ago, Kevin O'Connell, he realized midway through the season that his play calls were far too long and complicated. And it was a mess, and they just couldn't get anything off. And so eventually he started trimming that back and making them a little more concise. And that's when they took off. And we might be approaching that point of the season again this year.
Great. I hope so.
All right, so let's move on to the Steelers versus the Patriots. Steelers, blah.
Blah all around.
Blah.
I love Drake May. But for the Steelers, I don't know. What do you think?
Nah, I don't want no part of that.
It was so fascinating watching Aaron Rodgers in that game. I mean, he had this one incredible throw on the run to under pressure to Pat Fryermuth. However, he also had this should have been interception that the linebacker just dropped. It was a mistake I don't think I've ever seen Aaron Rodgers make in his life. It was just a complete. He was under pressure. He was frazzled, and he just completely misread the zone coverage. And I've just never seen him do that in his career.
Yeah.
He's QB2.
Anybody else?
DK looked
DK's
good.
been doing all right.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on this Calvin Austin train to take off.
What?
They spoke so highly of it. I bought in.
Okay.
On the-
What about Jalen Warren?
That's what I was about to say. On the running backs, Jalen Warren looked good. It's still a fluid situation with him versus Ken Gainwell. What that split looks for the rest of the year, but I think you can still start Jalen Warren. He's been pretty consistent. Ken Gainwell is the handcuff there.
Yep.
And again, I said it last week, I'll say it again, cut Caleb Johnson.
Yep. Don't bother with
He's
it.
even more in the doghouse after what he did on special teams this past week. So I don't think he's ever going to see the field again this year.
All right, Patriots. I got a quick question.
Mhm.
Stephon Diggs. Do you drop him in a regular league?
No, you drop Pop Douglas.
Well, people probably didn't have Pop.
No, they did. He
You
was
think?
highly rostered.
Didn't you just trade for play?
He
He did.
did good.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
just a.
That was just
an
window
add-on.
dressing.
I had to edit all
Yeah.
my waiver claims because he was the person I was dropping.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's a stash at best for me right now in this point of the season.
Yeah, you can't start any Patriots wide receiver.
Can you start any running back from the Patriots.
Well, I'm thinking
Ramondre.
it's Ramondre's team again. Travion's fallen down to RB3 duty, which is unbelievable considering the word around this kid.
It's like if you watch the game, he's not really RB3. He's mixing in more than Antonio Gibson is, especially in the passing game.
He's Ramondre from week 1.
Okay.
Ramondre's getting
Well,
the early down work.
well, I mean-
He's getting more of the pass work.
Like
I mean,
the
it's
first
his
first
teammate.
week, Henderson was playing.
Yeah, well, they were both mixing in and out. It was still like if you just look at the box score, it looks like what you just said. They're really still mixing in every down, and they're both getting some involved.
That's trouble for everything. I would say if I had to pick one, I'm going to go with Ramondre.
I agree with you. And Travion's a stash, same as like I think Diggs is a stash right now. But PVR, Ramondre and Henderson are both more palatable.
There you go.
So Ramondre over Travion this week.
Yeah.
Okay.
The receivers that they weren't throwing to the wide receivers in this game. It was all to the running backs and the tight ends.
All right, let's move on to the and look. I would be putting my stats out there, but somebody talked bad about me on the chat, and I feel like I did pretty good on those. But I'm just gonna leave it
I
at
wasn't
that.
talking bad.
You're hurting feelings now.
Hey, you know what? I said that if Uriah's stat projections were correct, everybody would be averaging 52 points a game. I'm pretty sure that's what we ended up averaging this week. It was all
It
a
was
bunch of
pretty
high-scoring
good.
games.
It was
So
pretty
good job. Good job.
Yeah. All right. Colts versus the Titans. This is another. Bleh.
Oh, man, I haven't been keeping up with my booms and busts. Y'all just keep talking.
Evan, Colts. Who you starting?
You're starting Daniel Jones 100%. Is it Michael Pittman this week? Probably, I guess. But
Is it Josh Downs?
You think it's
Josh
Josh Downs? I mean, sure.
the
one that the pass catcher that I feel the most confident about is Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren appears to be Daniel Jones' favorite target.
Absolutely smash on them.
I mean, full time. It's again kind of a dice roll with the wide receivers, in my opinion.
And Jonathan Taylor's a smash.
Yeah, listen, I will just put out the PSA to anyone in our league. If you are interested in Michael Pittman or Josh Downs, maybe you'd like to have a stack with Daniel Jones,
What you got?
hit me up.
Hit me on
Because
the hip boot.
I just have less attachment to them now that I don't have Daniel.
He just picked up Pop Douglas.
That's true.
I will trade you Bob Douglas. Right back at you, babe.
So the thing about those two, though, Pittman and Downs, is Downs this week started playing more outside with Pittman on the bench. They kind of rotated in and out from the sideline. I've got NFL Live on in the background, and
Just
Ryan is
lost.
so interested.
Oh, I'm like, what, did something just
What are you
happen?
doing here?
Sorry.
So it's a very fluid situation with those two receivers. I don't know how to feel about Downs playing on the outside. To me, he was always a pure slot guy, but obviously Tyler Warren is the slot guy in this offense. So good for Downs, I guess, if he takes over, but that would be bad for Pittman. It's just going to be a weird situation, but one of them will eat.
Sure.
Yeah, we just don't know.
We just don't know who. Jonathan Taylor's a beast right now.
Yep.
That volume play, I mean, I don't think he's that talented at this point in his career, but
I
high
still
volume and behind a good line, that
I
does
still
wonders.
think he has it. Titans.
Pollard in a flex. That's about the best I can do.
Always an RB2.
You got him in RB2? Okay.
And listen, I really, and I know I have him on my team, but I'm not really even worried about that. Oh, Alec. Hey, on my yard.
Man, I'm so happy for him.
Oh, dude.
I was so high on him.
He's awesome.
I had him as a first round grade. Didn't understand why other people didn't. Man,
That's
I'm
why they're
really-
fired.
That's-
That's right. I mean, come on down and hop on the Foleyetics train and
Call me. NFL front offices. If
Look, I'll take Southern's gig. They don't know what they're doing over there either.
It's true. And college teams have general managers now, so one of us could be general manager of Southern Miss.
Dude, give me tickets and like half of what you're paying everybody else. I'm there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And some
This
swag.
could work.
We
I need
got some
some
emails
swag.
we got to start writing.
This could work.
All right, yeah, Titans. I have nothing on them except for Pollard. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even start Calvin Ridley to me at this
No,
point. Shiger
absolutely.
Conquo is you're not starting him right now. No, I'm not saying you're starting him right now. I think when you get into bye weeks, he is a fine option in bye weeks to stick in there.
You've been on the Chig
I
train.
have. I still
for
have.
2
Like,
weeks
he's-
straight. You
he's
got to
looked
slow
good.
down.
He's looked good. Like the numbers aren't there because his offense is bad, but he's
Because of
kind
Cam Ward.
Yeah,
That's why.
absolutely. It's because of Cam Ward. I agree. But if Cam Ward gets a little bit better, things can start to look pretty good for Chig.
All right, next game: Texans versus the Jags. Texans. Who we starting?
Nico,
Yep.
he did enough to get back in my good graces, kind of.
How are y'all feeling about CJ? Because
Something's up with him. I
look, the first half he was good,
think.
and then it was just over after that.
He looks like the C.J. Stroud I thought he was coming out of college.
Mm.
And everyone dunked on me his rookie season because
Yeah.
I was so low on
I
C.J.
I
Stroud.
still think he's good. I just feel like their running game's the problem right now.
They
Until they
are-
can figure out that.
They're missing. That was a big part of their successful
Yes.
run. Was that threat? I mean, Chubb. No, that one touchdown out of Chubb looked great. Right after I said that he has no cut and he's old and should be done. Whatever I said, he had a monster.
Man, and
if he can
Marks.
keep that up,
Woody's starting to
Marks
take
is-
over.
Woody Marks is fantastic.
I told you.
He did.
Dude, look.
Credit where it's due. I was wrong.
But-
I did not think Woody would mix in like
But
this.
Listen.
either way, right now it isn't shaping up.
No.
It's not. It's they definitely need Mixon one first and second down, and then Marks third, and I think they would be awesome.
Yeah,
But
I'm not sure that Mixon's going to play this year. I will say I'm in a situation where my quarterbacks in another league were Joe Burrow and Justin Fields.
how's that work out for you?
Good one, huh?
Yeah, not great, not great. By the way, for fantasy managers wondering how to navigate the Joe Burrow situation, if you are the Burrow owner in a one quarterback league, if you have an IR spot, he is worth putting there. If you don't have someone else, like I would keep Brandon Ayuk in my IR
And
spot
drop him.
over
Yeah,
Joe
I would
Burrow.
too. I would too.
But anyways, I say all that to say Stroud is who I'm streaming this week, for lack of a better option. It's ugly out there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jags. Is T. Law the
He's a big
C.J.
guy.
Stroud that you were talking about?
Trevor Lawrence is
Garbage.
the most Carson Wentz ass quarterback so far.
You hit. Yep, you're
I'm
correct.
with you.
He's the
There's a
most
lot of good there.
He's the most mediocre quarterback in the NFL.
There's so much good there, and then there is so much like, damn it, you're never going to be really good, are you?
Oh, he's not.
He is, in fact, a quarterback. That's what you
He does
say about
start.
I mean, listen, I say all that. I really don't know how I feel about Lawrence right now. I want to see how this progresses with him and the coach, who were not getting along.
Look,
this past week.
I gave him the first 2 years. After that, he's,
Well, I
he's
think it's the
cooked.
end of the second year that he had his huge, like, lighting up the season. It's given me the hope. Like, he's one of 3 quarterbacks I can think of that had these stretches. The first was Baker Mayfield. The second was Trevor Lawrence. The third was Jordan Love. We've seen Baker come back. It took a long time, but we saw Baker come back after a stretch like that, and I keep holding out hope for the other two.
Well, I think Love is there.
Love is kind of there. He's getting
but
there.
anyway, we'll get
So
to
that means there's still hope for Lawrence. Anyways, though,
I don't think so.
I think Trevor Lawrence is still QB2 for right now. There's a chance for it to get better. He's got to stop throwing these hospital balls. I feel really justified about what I said about Brian Thomas coming out of college. All that's coming true.
Stop.
The year I overcorrected and drafted him in a bunch of leagues. He's a flex only at this point, and one more bad week, he's going to the bench full time. Travis Hunter, I think, is a bench right now.
Absolutely.
Well, you just don't know what you're going to get. You don't
Yeah.
know what you're going to get. I think that he could be a danger on offense if they would pick a lane. But
Yeah, I think he was gassed on offense
Yeah.
this past Sunday. He
Look.
played more snaps than anybody else.
Like I said, Tyler Lockett 2.0. 5 yards and
catch
falls
and fall
down. Yep.
Do you think that Trevor Lawrence would see much of an improvement in a different system, at a different team?
No, he is who he
Well, then
is.
he's been through so many systems at this point now.
That's fair.
He's the Daniel Dimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, does he just need a change of scenery? I don't know. I don't.
What
Name
about-
a team?
Okay.
What team would he go to where he'd be better?
Seahawks.
And I'm not trying to
Nah.
toot my horn again, but Etienne, Bashal, Pick him up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Tootin
if-
should have been picked up
If
already.
Tootin
don't
ain't
get me
free,
wrong.
go
Yeah,
get him right now.
Absolutely. I know I've been skeptical, and
Oh,
I
he's
keep being wrong on that.
He's. I just had him
He's
on.
fast.
I had him on my team in
Yeah, in
in
college.
college, and I knew he was bad.
He's fast.
Let's move on to the Falcons and the Panthers. Ugh. Bijan?
I'm sorry. Just to go back to the Jags real quick. I apologize because I want to make sure it's said. Two things, actually. Number one, last week's bust of the week was Travis Hunter. I had him finishing outside the top 34, and indeed he finished at wide receiver 78. This week, my bust of the week is Brian Thomas Jr. Yet again,
Same team.
he will finish outside the top 26.
That should tell y'all everything you need to know about Trevor Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
Back-to-back bust. All right, Falcons and Panthers. Bijan is a smash.
Does Raheem Morris know that there is a forward pass in today's NFL? Is he aware that you can throw the
Zach
ball
Robinson.
downfield? It's unbelievable. How is Drake London this bad? Or not bad. He's not bad. How has it been so negative for him so far this year?
I think it's Penix.
What were his numbers? What were his numbers in this game?
I mean, in the last
Got like
two
14
games,
points?
No, in the last two games he has totaled 8 points.
Drake London?
Drake London.
I thought he did good the first game.
Yeah, I feel like you're reading something wrong. Or am I
No, well,
just
that's
insane?
standard. It's standard. The first game,
Oh, it's
first game
standard.
in PPR, he did all right because he had a couple of catches. But
Who looks at standard?
19 in PPR.
Okay, yeah.
That's
that
good.
But still, he's just, let's see, receiving yards under 50 this week, 3
Yeah.
total receptions, no touchdowns. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, look, they were up against Minnesota. Throwing short is what you have
I
to
guess
do. Like,
that's
quick game. Is
fair, but I don't know. I don't know. It just, you're saying it's Penix. You got it on Penix.
It's either Penix or the offensive coordinator.
Zach Robinson.
I
I'm
mean,
a
it's-
Zach Robinson defender and always will be.
So it's
I
Penix.
like Zach personally.
So Penix?
Penix is a lefty, so I have my
Oh
reservations.
my gosh.
These superstitions of yours. No,
It just looks
lefty,
wrong.
It does, and I didn't ever consider this. I was watching something. I don't know what it was. Receivers talking about catching a ball
It was Drake London
from
talking
a
about it.
left-handed. Yeah, it's weird. It's different because it spins the other.
Yeah.
way. And that makes sense to me. I'd never considered.
Well,
that.
it's also just like you
Abnormal.
have to flip your entire offense for a lefty.
Mhm.
Your X lines up on the opposite side. It's not worth it to me to ever have a lefty quarterback.
So Drake London, Michael Penix?
Yeah, I mean,
Or
I think
Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts is a start. Drake London's still a start. I mean, he's not,
I mean, you're not gonna not start him
Yeah.
for sure, but this is not what anybody was expecting out of him at this point.
I'm writing
so
week
bad.
2 off to it being against Minnesota. Like
Okay.
I'll always I'll treat Minnesota like a weather game for every week.
Just the defense.
Are we starting Ray Ray?
No,
I just had to. Sorry.
poor Ray Ray. Poor Ray Ray.
It's not Ray.
he
It's
got
not.
his 2 targets.
He got his 2 targets and didn't bring either of them in.
All right. Panthers. I'm so confused on this team.
Tedoro's good.
Ted.
Chuba's getting better, actually.
Chuba is
Maybe not
such a-
statistically, but
He's
usage
kind of
wise.
an enigma to me because he will sometimes
That's
be
what I'm
like,
saying.
"That's the guy." There's Chuba.
There
and
he
he's
is,
tearing it
and
up,
then-
and then other times it's like, what's going on this week? You got a tummy ache? It's,
Well, listen. Here's the thing to understand about Chuba Hubbard is like I've ridden that train many times. He is not a particularly good football player, or he's not a good athlete. He is good at hitting his hole, finding the gap. That's what he's good at.
And Foley is an excellent athlete.
That's right. That's right. I can right now today. I can easily in my dress shoes run a 6 flat, maybe.
I want to see it, but okay.
So I mean, Chuba's fine though. He's going to be an RB2 every week. Like that's what you'll have him as week.
So
after
him-
week.
you've got Chuba, you know what you got, and you're gonna keep him in that
You've
spot.
actually got a little better. He's overtaken Rico Dowdle for the 3rd down role as well.
Tony's Rico Dowdle.
Yeah.
What about your boy though?
Tedero?
No, not Ted.
Xavier Legette?
Coach O. Yeah, Xavier Legette.
Cut him.
Once going
Cut
on
him.
with that?
He's
Legette.
terrible.
Exactly. What, like,
He's been on that train for 2 years, though.
These moves that he's made. I'll send it to you later. There's a compilation of like some of his attempts to break free, I guess, where he's just running sideways and
It's
hopping.
terrible.
It's ridiculous.
And this is my I know how I got burned on him with scouting, which was that he was a 24-year-old in college. And I had in my scouting notes, I could be way wrong because he's just 24 years old and that's why he looks so good.
That's also Tyler Shough.
I guess.
Yeah.
We'll get to the Saints in a little bit. I got a little bit of something to say about the Saints.
But yeah, Xavier Legette, absolutely drop him. There's no use in holding on to him. Hunter Renfrow is interesting. We'll see what happens when Jalen Coker comes back.
Well, the only thing about this is the team that has the 2 tackles that are out.
Yes.
Both of them are on IR.
Yes.
So, watch out on that.
Bryce Young is terrible under pressure. His left tackle was out since the preseason.
Yeah.
I think Bryce Young is back to being a bad quarterback. Maybe he needs to get benched again. I think we said that last week.
I think he
in the
is.
meantime, Teterow looks really good.
He
Teterow, I
does.
think, is the one good rookie.
All right. Let's see. Let's move on to the Rams and the Eagles. Rams, who you got? Stafford, Puka, Williams.
I say this every week.
Devontae?
Yeah. Everything you just said, that's exactly it. And it doesn't change week to week. That is the most stable group.
I think you got to. Yeah.
The only thing worth mentioning is Kyron had his lowest share of rushes in a long time.
Yep.
Yeah, because 45 yards of it went to Puka.
Well, Blake Corum got the ball.
Blake Corum got in and he snaked a touchdown out
He
of
did.
it.
He would,
Good.
if you don't have him, he'd be a sneak.
In my perspective of this, if the Kyron owner in your league has him and is worried about that last week, try and get that guy from him and see if you can buy low on him. This is probably going to be the best week to try and get Kyron Williams.
I fully agree. Buy low on him, absolutely. It's still elite usage.
It's still a beast too.
So moving on to the Eagles, will Jalen Hurts have under 100 yards again?
Does Nick Sirianni know that there is a forward pass in today's NFL? All right, that's definitely.
I don't think he does.
Because maybe it's again just teams that they're lining up for, but it's all dump offs to his tight end, Calcaterra right now. Dallas Goedert, I was super high on him at the beginning of the year, and he did great week 1, then got hurt because he gets hurt every year.
Yep.
But what do you do if you've got AJ Brown? What are you doing with Devontae Smith and AJ right now?
Did Dallas Goedert not play in the game?
Last week?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, good. Well, that means I didn't get the boom wrong. I just...
Yeah.
You did.
I just
sort
didn't,
of.
I didn't know he was out. I
his
looked.
hamstring
I
or
just
something.
checked and saw that he had a goose egg.
No, you can't. Look, you can't claim that one. No, you lost that one.
Fine, I'm still 6-2, but I think it's really 6-1 and 1.
Look,
You tied with yourself.
I think. Gosh, Foley over here just making stuff up.
Did Grant Calcaterra finish in the top 11 tight ends?
Let's see.
It doesn't. You can't count that either.
Grant Calcaterra, 2 targets, 1 reception,
Okay,
6
so
yards.
no.
Wow.
Nobody was doing anything, and that was the thing.
Yeah.
Nobody was catching.
Devontae had like 52 yards, I think.
Yeah.
So-
just, it wasn't what you would expect out of that.
I
receiving corps.
would say the only thing you can start is Saquon with a smile and maybe Hurts and a number 2 in a super flex. I know that sounds terrible.
Yeah, you're crazy. You lost me.
So you think that they're fixing to have he's fixing to have a good game.
I think after what we saw in week 1 with Hurts versus what we saw in week 2, you can kind of write it off the same way you wrote off Josh Allen. I am not taking Jalen Hurts anywhere near my bench 1 week or after 1 bad game, knowing what he has been for the last 4 years.
Jalen Hurts bust out of the top 15. Write it down.
I'll write down.
Wow.
Boom.
All right.
I
Big
hope
call.
you're wrong.
It's a big call. I don't see it. Although
The Rams will win
the
this
Rams
game.
D is pretty solid. I think I also have the Rams winning.
The Rams will win this game.
I'm sure they're dogs, so I'll definitely
They're
take
down.
the
They're
Cowboys.
dog 3.5.
Speaking of which, are we just still doing the team
The pick'em.
Pickle?
Yeah.
I haven't even done it.
I've been doing it.
I
Did
actually
you
been
even
doing
join the
this year.
thing?
That's
I
terrible.
started it up, and there's 5 of us in the pick'em league. this
I'm
year.
getting in it.
I've
You
been
know
in
who's,
it.
you know
I've been
who's
awful.
winning, and it's awful. Matt just cleaning up.
You know who's gonna win like I did last year? Yeah, me.
You gonna join in week 3?
That's what I did last
You're
year.
down 22 points right now.
I'll get it.
I like the way he said that though. Do you know who's going to win like I did last year? Like, okay.
That's right.
So I think we know who you're gonna say.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyways,
So you're
I'll-
all up on the Eagles train.
I think it's close.
I'm
I
not
think
going.
that the Rams win. I think that the Eagles cover.
Well, I just
well,
think
the Eagles can't cover if they're dogs and
Well,
they lose.
Sorry, I think they come within 3.5 for sure.
Yeah, I like. I'm not.
Eagles are not dogs.
Yeah, no. So I think you still start AJ Brown.
ugh,
I think you still start
Can't do
Devontae
it.
Smith. It's just getting gross.
I would
I'm-
definitely
I-
not start Smith.
I think I'm avoiding Smith, but
At all
even
costs.
AJ Brown makes me super nervous. I don't think you can not start him though.
Look,
Yeah.
after 2 weeks, I mean, all they're doing is running. That's it, and this is gonna keep on.
One
Do
more
you guys
bad week, I'll
remember-
start
Do you
filming.
guys remember the first 3 weeks of last year with the Eagles? and Sirianni fired.
I was among them.
Yeah, and are we seeing that again? Is
Yeah.
this where it turns around? Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, it's not really turning around; they're winning. I mean,
Well,
For sure.
I mean-
Nobody's calling for him to get fired this year because they just beat the
but it
Chiefs
is
again.
ugly.
Yeah. They might be the 2025 Chiefs, like how the Chiefs were last year with the
where they
refs
just kind of fell into victories every single
falling
week.
into victories and the refs kind of loving them.
Was it-
I kind of feel
And-
that happening.
Also, you can write this down: the tush push will be banned next year.
It should be.
Yeah, it probably
So
will
many
be.
times.
I mean, it's a lot more blatant this year, I think.
Yeah.
It is.
The,
Yes.
the 7 people offsides every single
Mhm.
play. It's getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's move on to the Jets versus the Bucks. Jets. Nope.
No, thank you.
Think I called this.
You called it. Who said? You said start Justin Fields, and I said,
Oh,
guess
believe
what?
it.
I have Justin Fields as bust of the week.
I don't-
Neither of you can claim that because he got concussed.
It was the fourth quarter.
I don't
He got
believe that.
concussed in the fourth quarter.
Still,
He was and Tyrod Taylor
he
came
could
in
have
and
come
actually
back.
looked
Hey,
better.
watch Baker last night in that
He
game.
got concussed
That 2
and
minute,
didn't
that
care.
2 1, yeah, he did. He blew out his
Look.
knee twice, but that 2 minute
How?
duel that the Buccaneers drove was
How?
amazing.
This is what I want to understand. How can Baker Mayfield get killed,
Dude.
lay on the floor,
Screaming
screaming, and then jump up and talk trash to whoever's hitting?
because he's got that dog.
He does
in
have that
him.
dog in him. I love Baker Mayfield. Always have.
I mean, if you literally go back and watch it, he's laying on the ground,
Yeah.
holding his
I
leg, and
thought
then
it
he
was
pops up and starts cussing at somebody.
I have all my eggs in the Baker basket in my big money league, and I thought it was over. And then he was up telling CJGJ that he could get stuffed, and then he drove down the field
And scored.
won the game.
I love
Crazy.
Baker.
Amazing.
But we're here to talk about how Uriah was
Oh, boy.
high on Justin Fields for a week.
No,
I swear, go back, listen.
I don't remember that.
Check
I
the
don't-
tapes.
I don't recall
He
that.
was like, "Oh, I hate to say it, but you got to do it." And I said, "Actually, I don't have Justin Fields as a QB1 this week.
I will erase everything.
I don't want to talk
I
about
had
the
him
Jets
as
at all.
I had him as QB14. Fields finished at or outside. I had him outside top 14 QBs. He finished as QB 34. There were 2 backups who came in and did better than Justin Fields, including his own backup, Tyrod Taylor. So
You can
Either
have anybody on that team.
Stay away from the Jets. I hate them.
Bucks.
I still like Garrett Wilson.
No.
Nope. Tyrod Taylor to Garrett Wilson will not be said on the CBS podcast.
Tyrod, it's fun.
I love Tyrod.
I like him as a person. I like the idea of Tyrod. But
I
I'm
heard
not
from-
starting him.
From 2008.
Just,
No, listen.
just kind of his. I'm all about vibes, and that's a vibe I'm with.
I heard someone suggest, and I love this idea, Tyrod Taylor as the ultimate relief quarterback. You just, no matter what's happening in your game, halfway through the fourth quarter, you just put Tyrod in, you're guaranteed 7 of 10 for 100
Well,
yards and a touchdown.
I mean,
Like,
he-
that's what he does every time he comes in for an injured player.
He's got to have his shot to the lung first,
Yeah.
and then he's in there.
I mean, this is what he did for Rodgers.
Yeah.
If you remember week 1 of last year when they were just getting blown out by San Fran, they put in Tyrod and he immediately goes 7 for 10, 100 yards and a touchdown. This is what Tyrod does.
Yeah, you can have that train.
No, thank you.
Uh,
but the Buccaneers let me
Start them
tell
all.
you,
Start them all.
Start them all. I am so angry about Rashad White coming in
Stealing
and
that
punching in that touchdown.
I know,
I
where-
don't even know what I thought you were going to say.
So angry
Where did
about
that come from?
I just what?
Coaches,
Yeah,
White!
no,
White!
Bucky took us all the way down there. There you go, Rashad. This one's yours. I hated it. What
Get in
did you
here.
think I was upset about? Oh, Mike Evans? Yeah, I'm a little bit upset about him not. Baker's forcing it
the
to
curse.
Mike Evans.
The
He's
curses came.
forcing it to him, and he's probably done that this whole time, and I've
He
never
has.
paid attention to it because I just didn't have Evans. But if you work Ibuka just a little bit more, then you'll get those Evan passes that he's trying to force.
He
the
forces
entire
it.
game.
He force feeds them every
Every
year.
week.
Yep.
Every week. He's always done this.
Like I said in the chat, he is on
Look.
pace to get 1,000 yards once again and average 8 points a game doing it.
Do you not remember last year when we were talking about this when Foley was like, he's going to get his 1,000
Yeah.
because Baker's going to force it to him.
Yeah, I mean, it's death to X's and 1,000 yards. Now, that said, I am skeptical about this being the year for Evans to get it.
You think you don't think he does it this year?
I'm not sold on that idea. I'll tell you why, if we want to go down this rabbit hole. I think it's only going to
Nope.
get worse when Godwin gets back. For Evans, like I think that ball just
If
gets
Godwin
spread
can
even
stay
more.
healthy.
I mean, that's
Yes.
granted. That's
Yeah.
the if.
But do you
And
not
that's why I
think
haven't
that
given up all hope.
Do you not think that takes away from Ibuka a little bit more than it does
I,
Evans?
I think it's going to take away both of them.
It does, yeah, it absolutely does. But that just also means the ability to
That-
spread the ball around more. in a way
That situation, the Bucks situation, will be just like the Chargers.
Hmm.
Because they got Quentin, they got
Ladd
Keenan,
and Keenan.
and Ladd,
Yeah.
and every week it's like one of them goes off and everybody else has like 7 catches for 60 yards.
Sure.
Which is decent. I mean,
Yeah,
it's fine.
I'm not
Um,
banging. I'm just saying that's what you got to look forward to.
That's fair. That's fair. It makes me happy that you're not enjoying Mike Evans the way that
I didn't like him before. I didn't like him before
love
he
him,
was a
man.
part of my team. But I'm gonna have to ride or die with this guy. I'm gonna keep him going.
New offer on the
Oh,
table.
Lord.
It's
Secondary
happening.
offer.
It's happening. The first one was a ruse. There's a backup offer. There's always a backup offer.
As the constituents of the listeners of the podcast, we don't care.
Tell me how this sits with you.
Okay.
Nico Collins,
No,
Trevor Lawrence,
no,
Bill Krosky Merritt.
This guy
no.
just seconds ago spent 20 minutes talking about Trevor Lawrence.
Exactly.
All right. keep-
Mike Evans.
This was also
Mike Evans.
part of the plan. He was
he was losing.
DeAndre Swift.
Oh.
Malik Neighbors.
What are you talking about?
he went even worse.
It's that yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
Raiders versus the Commanders. Who we got?
The Raiders
Nope.
are a mess. And I believe that I will continue to be proved correct about the situation ruining Genty's rookie year.
GT can't block.
No,
100%.
he's- All right, so there were a couple of issues that he had in there. That one handoff where he went to the wrong side. I mean, these are just rookie moves. But the line is horrible.
Listen,
It's
They
worse than I
can't-
thought.
They can't do anything.
but here's the thing, though. When you get to the main play, trying to get the first down, and you bring in the third string running back.
See, if you're getting spelled for Zamir White in
You-
a close game, that's not a good.
Well, one time they didn't even use Zamir. They used the other guy. I can't even remember his
Yeah.
name. And
Sincere McCormick.
yes, and if you got the,
Oh yeah.
look, and
What a poll! I didn't watch the game last night because it was too
What a
late. What a
name.
poll!
you didn't miss anything.
Oh, I forgot. It was that game was the difference between me winning in my other league too, and I was watching it on the edge of my seat the whole time because neither one of those teams wanted to win it.
No,
It was too late for me. I would have liked to watch, but
The
I can't
Chargers
handle
gave
that.
the Raiders every single opportunity to win the game, or at
And they
least
did.
come back, and they couldn't. I mean, Geno Smith threw the ball away on 4th and 5, just hucked it into the stands.
I will say, last week I had Ashton Genty as a bust of the week. I had him finishing outside the top 12. He finished at RB 37. Going back to the well again. Another bust. This time he's going to finish outside the top 17. And worse than, by the way, sorry, real quick.
Okay, yeah.
Very quickly, I forgot to mention my boom RB of the week, Jordan Mason. He will Ashton did finish.
I like that.
Jordan Mason's a good pick for me.
All right.
Go ahead.
I feel that you are just grabbing a big handful of my coattails here and trying to ride along with me on this Genty ain't gonna do it this year train.
I still keep thinking that better days are ahead. I just every week I dislike his matchup.
We can
Listen,
look ahead. Let's look ahead at the Raiders' rest of their season.
look,
I don't think it's pretty.
If you are the worst team in the NFL, you do not draft a running back with your first pick.
Well, I agree, but they weren't the worst team in the NFL. But to me, they still took him higher than I would have, but they were kind of borderline for me.
Too early.
I think what has to be true when you're taking a running back in the first round is you have to already feel like there are pieces around him. You can't expect your running back to fix your running game. You need to put them into a good situation, what happened with Bijan, like what happened with Jahmyr
They should have moved back and got tackles and
I agree with you.
There are just so many bad matchups coming up for that.
I know.
For the Raiders, they just don't get much.
Denver.
He's got a decent.
Denver's going to kill him.
The Titans are going to be okay, but he's got the Bears, the Colts, the Chiefs all
Bears
coming
don't
up.
scare me.
Bears kind of they looked all right against Minnesota for half the game there. They were stuffing that run pretty decently.
Yeah, and then we found out that that's the Minnesota offensive line.
That's fair, but the Raiders' offensive line seems even worse.
That's true. But
So the only person, maybe Brock Bowers.
I mean, look, I think you still RB2 Ashton Genty. I don't think you mention him.
I weigh your options there because I would be on the train of Benjamin this week.
I don't think you mention him, and I think you do start Brock Bowers if he's healthy. He got hurt again.
Bill
last night.
or Genty?
I'm going.
I'd go Genty.
You're going Genty over Bill
No. Mm-mm.
with Eckler gone.
With Eckler gone.
Well, you would
That's-
go. You
no,
would
I'm
go
going
Bill.
100%.
Yeah,
I would go Bill.
absolutely. Well, I know Jordan Mason. I already know that. Nick Chubb or Genty.
Genty.
I'd probably
Not
take
even
Genty in
close.
that slot too because he
It'd
has
be
a better
close.
upside for me.
All right, let's the Commanders.
Wait, did we talk about wide receivers at all? Jacoby Myers, he's all right.
He's good.
Y'all can have
He's
that.
the one to
But
have.
if they can get the ball off to him, he'd be your receiver.
I did not
But
make him my boom, but I thought about making him my
Well,
boom this week.
Really?
I thought about it. I
He's
considered it.
he's going to go against what's his face?
Getting,
White quarterback for the
Marshawn
Redskins.
Lattimore.
Yeah.
getting
Yeah, he's been terrible this year. Lattimore's been
kind of
awful.
worst. But he's double-digit targets every week. Jacoby Myers, you could do a lot worse.
I'll take Trey Tucker over him.
Okay.
Just because. Don't you talk bad about Trey Tucker. All right, Commanders. Are we starting anybody besides Bill?
I mean, to me, like, Bill's not a must start. He's a flex option. This is kind of I would like to see what happens.
See, with Jaden out, question mark. I think Bill would be the only person you start on that team.
I don't know, maybe Mariota's
Well,
got a couple of
we're-
that gunslinger in him still.
I also would say Debo just because he could run it.
Yeah, Mariota looked good in the game he started last year. So I mean, I'm not
He's still good,
that
but
concerned
I
about
don't.
that.
Once again, Foley living in 2008.
I
No, I'm
don't.
talking about I'm living in 2024 when Jaden Daniels got hurt and Mariota looked okay.
I don't. I already don't love the Commanders' wide receiver core in the first
No,
place.
I don't either.
And losing the starting guy
Yeah.
makes it ugly for me. I think that Bill does see not only the uptick from losing Eckler, but also not having Jaden. I think he gets a lot more usage out
I do
of it.
too.
You know who I would feel the most confident starting out of all those guys? Zach Ertz. That's who I would consider.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Look, I think Bill's going to be very good with Eckler gone. R.I.P. Austin Eckler. We love you.
I don't think he's going to be very good. I just think this week he's going to
Do
be.
you think he ever comes? This has got to be it, right?
I kind of, honestly, I hope he retires. I hope he just calls it a
He's
career.
had an amazing career.
Yeah.
Austin Eckler was outstanding for
Yeah.
years and years and years. This is how many times he's torn his ACL before.
Yeah. This is as good a place as any just to call it a career. You did well, Eckler. Shout out to you. Huge member of the fantasy community as well. He's done a lot for the sport. the sport, the game.
I feel like an athlete when we do this.
The game. I apologize. But Bill, I mean, there's still the chance that Jeremy McNichols gets more work than Bill. I don't think it's going to happen.
Pick up Chris Rodriguez.
I was about to say, I mean, you can't ignore because I've held on to him. He's been a healthy scratch the first 2 weeks. He won't be anymore.
I think he springs over McNichols.
Oh, no. I don't think
You don't
that's
think
the
so?
case.
I
No.
think he does.
McNichols takes over the Eckler role, and
He's-
now Rodriguez
look,
has a chance to compete with Bill
The,
for
the,
the other role.
the only reason McNichols is out there is special teams. He is not the running back. He's just special teams.
I think you got it wrong.
Well, we'll see.
But
I
as
think
the
that-
Rodriguez owner, I'd be cool with it.
I think that Rodriguez eventually gets into that spot, but I don't know if it's going to be his first week.
I think he comes out and he's
I don't
ahead
think
of-
that's his skill set.
All right, let's move on to the Packers and the Browns.
Is the Packers defense real?
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
Is it like
it's-
super
look,
real or what?
Oh my God, it's
Look.
the best defense in the NFL.
Yeah.
that linebacker core, and then Michael Parsons, and then the
That's-
nose
I mean,
tackle.
That's Micah Parsons right there. That's the one.
He's
that-
worth 2 first rounders.
and I think he's trying to show it out
Uh-huh.
this year because of him getting traded.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
He's got no gap discipline, but you just kind
Look,
of accept that.
Yeah, don't really.
You're
You don't
starting
mean
Love.
the way he's playing.
You're starting Love. You're starting Jacobs. You're starting Kraft. I would go out and pick up Romeo Dobbs just as a waiver.
Sure, yeah. Golden's been disappointing, but hang on to him. Like, don't.
Oh, yeah,
don't
yeah,
cut
no.
Golden yet. I think there's still a chance for
Look,
him to do well.
And they're taking shots. I mean, almost every down. New set of downs. They're taking a shot down the field.
But if you're looking for a receiver to trust, it's Tucker Kraft. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
he's
my
the
boy.
one.
Well, I was just saying, what's his face with the collarbones out for 6 to 8 weeks.
Jaden Reed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's got they're going to have somebody else. It's just you got to pick out
Yeah,
who it is.
that no name I'd never even heard of came in to
Oh, I
fill in
thought-
for Jaden Reed.
Oh, I thought
And-
you were just going to say something about Savion. We
No,
should
no,
fight.
no. That's a
That's
running
it.
back. But
It's
the
not
no
a
name
running
came
back.
in and made this amazing sideline catch like immediately in that game.
Do you
Malik Heath.
Yes.
look? Do you remember the Garbage Pail Kids and the
You ever seen the
brain?
movie?
Yeah, I did.
Terrible.
And the guy's head blowing up.
Yeah,
That's how I feel whenever he talks about Savion.
I like Savion. I want to
no,
be really clear. I like Savion.
he's a wide receiver.
They didn't play him like one. They had him lined up in the backfield the whole
Is
game.
Debo a wide receiver? Yes,
More of a wide
yes, he
receiver than
is.
Savion.
Yeah.
Nope, absolutely. Anyway,
Debo takes
Uh,
more snaps out wide versus like a higher percentage of his snaps out wide.
let's
than
move on
Savion
to the
does.
Browns. Running backs are a question mark. Wide
don't-
receivers are a question mark.
I like Quinshon Judkins, and I think it goes up from here. It does not go up from here this week.
I mean, I don't
I'm
like him
staying
as a
away.
person.
Okay.
Yeah, wife beater or
We're-
girlfriend beater or whatever he is.
Yeah, he sounds like a real. Anyway,
Yeah, don't get him
he's
drunk.
going to be a good running back. I don't see. It's obviously not going to happen this week.
Jury's out on that one for me.
Real quick, we just have to acknowledge: is there a team with a worse moral compass than the Cleveland Browns? Who didn't just go get Deshaun Watson? They traded away
The world
everything for him
Paid $1 million
and made him the highest paid by a lot
Send him-
at the height of his controversy.
Is he even on the sidelines? I hadn't seen him.
I doubt it.
I don't. I don't.
I hadn't
know what's
seen him,
going
that's
on
the reason
with
I
him.
was
He hasn't been
wondering.
Around. They don't talk about it at all. But I mean, what
Well,
did
that's
they
like-
think was going to happen?
That's like Candyman. You don't go around saying Candyman all the time. You get a bind.
Halloween's coming, guys.
Exactly.
So yeah, I just Quinton Judkins thing. Like they didn't waste any time. As soon as he got cleared, we're giving him the contract. We're not,
It
we're-
does. It gives
that's
them.
it.
It does give them the edge over the Raiders because the Raiders have had their fair share of problems with players on that team too. But the Browns seem to be inviting,
Exactly,
whereas it
yeah.
happens.
Would
to
you?
The Raiders.
Okay, well, I got a good question here. Would you take all-time Browns quarterbacks or all-time Raiders quarterbacks?
Well, the trouble there is the Browns have 57
I-
different quarterbacks.
I'm just
Browns. Oh, Browns.
Wow.
Give me Baker.
There you go.
Really?
Give me Baker.
Well, that's Browns Baker now.
Jake the Snake.
Browns Baker had his moment.
Jake the Snake.
Give me Baker.
Oh, Plummer's ahead. 10 times better than him.
Baker.
Mm-hmm.
There's so
remember
many.
Plummer.
I'm trying to
I don't
think.
remember
I'm trying to
Plummer
think of
with the
other
Raiders.
Raiders.
Oh, he was with the
quarterbacks.
Raiders.
I only remember him
Ken
with Denver.
Stable.
Ken
Stabler.
Stabler?
Yeah, that's probably the best they had
Yeah.
ever.
There's so many good ones.
Jimmy Garoppolo, anybody? Derek Carr?
Yeah.
I'd take Garrett Carr over him.
Over Browns
no.
Baker.
No,
Yep.
give me Browns Baker.
I don't know that one
Healthy
Derek Carr
Browns
season.
Baker.
Thank
Hold on,
you.
That one Derek Carr
Was-
season when they took him deep. I don't know how deep it was in the playoffs. I don't
Second
remember, but
round.
he
It
went
was
to the
second round.
playoffs.
Okay, you don't want a 30-second rabbit hole real quick?
Yeah, okay.
Hey,
That's
hey,
what this episode
Tony?
has been.
Tony backed me up on this. Raiders QBs over the Browns.
Is Devontae Adams cursed?
Yes.
Yes.
Because he dragged down, like, Carr slid in the draft after being college teammates with Devontae. Devontae goes to Green Bay, and Rodgers statistically regresses and doesn't make it back to the Super Bowl ever again. I don't think he even makes it to an NFC Championship the whole time he's with Devontae. Okay, they part ways. Devontae goes to the Raiders. Carr is coming off the almost MVP season and then gets run out of town like immediately. Jimmy Garoppolo falls apart with Devontae. Then Devontae goes to the Jets.
He also
That
got the
goes
coach
poorly. Got the coach fired. That it goes poorly with the Jets. Then he comes to LA and Stafford immediately hurts his back. Devontae Adams is cursed.
Okay.
It might be.
So I just looked this up. I'm going to give you Vinny. I will give you Baker, rookie year.
Peter Baker, yeah.
Rich Gannon,
Yeah, Rich Gannon was pretty
Jason
Yeah.
Jason Campbell for a year was awesome. Dante Culpepper was Randy.
Dante Culpepper was on the Raiders?
Yes.
Well, I mean, he was also on the Lions.
Carson Palmer,
Vikings, Dante Culpepper.
There's only one Dante Culpepper. Yeah.
and then after that it goes way south.
All right.
I mean, I'm not going to bring up Todd Marinovich or anybody like that, but
We're spending a whole lot of time talking about these two
Last
teams.
let's
thing
go-
I'll say on the
ahead.
Browns. Or we didn't say anything about the
We
Browns.
haven't talked about the Browns.
I'm sorry.
Fannin
The
is the only
Browns-
person.
The Browns came up and we're like, let's figure out something else to get on to.
the
Keep holding on to Cedric Tillman. I mean,
Yeah, sure.
he
As a
made an
stash.
incredible play for a touchdown that was not targeted for him, which did open up a question for me. If you get a catch that's a tip drill and wasn't intended for you, does that get counted as a target, or can you
I think it does.
Can you end up with more catches than
catches.
targets?
I think when it goes in the general direction, they automatically count it as a tipped.
Sure. I don't know how that works.
Because this was like, I think Judy. It bounced out of Judy's hands, and then
grabbed
Oh no,
he grabbed it in the
it would
end
be
zone.
Judy then.
This is
The-
Judy target.
So it is possible.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at here. He caught him. Yeah, it's fun with statistics. Anyways, last thing on the Browns for me is I said that David Njoku would finish outside the top 11 tight
He
ends.
did?
He finished at tight end 15. Ha 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 ha.
I just feel like you set these hurdles really low.
No,
All right.
no, I
He-
don't.
We're not,
He
I'm not going
does-
to have this fight again.
He does. Ashton Jinty.
Yeah.
He will be a top 25 running back.
Anyway.
And then the next week is Ashton Jinty. at
I
top
do have a really
23.
hot one for tight end coverage, but we'll get to that.
Harold Fannin is the only person I'm starting.
That was a lot louder than I expected.
So, oh,
Yeah, I mean, maybe Judkins is an instant flex.
I'm thinking I got high hopes for Judkins in this role. I don't like him as a person. That's do
Yeah,
it
no.
again. But Harold Fannin, yeah, I'm still holding out hope for Harold Fannin. I think he's the system is good for him.
all right. Broncos versus the Chargers. Broncos. Who we starting?
Troy Franklin is a flex.
Mm. What about
I can't believe I'm
Nix?
saying that. I'm glad I'm saying it. Nix is a super flex.
What about Harvey?
No, he's
No,
bench.
I'm staying.
What
away
about
from
Evan Ingram?
Bench. Again, cut him.
Cut Evan Ingram.
I
Get
had
rid of
him and I want to cut him.
Cut him.
I mean, I'm starting J.K. over R.J. Harvey. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Chargers. Starting everybody?
All right,
Got to.
I'm starting to get
Oh,
super
no.
concerned.
Oh no.
Well,
Here's
who?
the thing: Amarian Hampton. His
I
one
would-
of his best attributes is how good he is in the pass block, and so that's all they're using him for.
I'll tell you this. I wouldn't start him if I had him.
I
And I love it.
bought in early on it, and I felt good about it. And you know, a lot of that was just coach speak about how they're going to be a run-focused offense this year, and they're just absolutely not.
No.
But Najee Harris should not be taking this kid's opportunities. He shouldn't be. He looked good. Good for you, Najee. I'm glad you're back into it. But Amarian Hampton is just, he's being misused. And this is another team where the O-line is kind of getting beat to heck. And the last game, I think they lost 3 linemen like early on. But it worries me, and I would hope to see more out of this kid.
He's a firecracker for sure. But anyways.
Wow.
I remember
That really blew up in Evan's face.
We've all taken some Ambien before this podcast, as we do every week. I like when we did the RB show. I said I like Omarion Hampton. I don't like him where he's going in drafts.
Yeah,
And
Everybody went too early rookie-wise.
Yeah.
Except for Tyler Warren.
no, I mean, you're absolutely right. And this is, I used to be the guy who always took just tons of rookies.
There was just so much hype around them. That's all it was.
Yeah, well, that's like I think the league is or the fantasy community is overcorrecting because historically rookies have always gone later than they should, and now everyone's like, "Oh, he's a rookie. I might as well take him because they always go too late." But not if we all think that. So anyway, it's rough. The receivers, Evan, what do we think about Quentin Johnson at this point?
He's there. He's good.
Apparently, I guess.
He
I don't
learned how to
know. I
catch.
still don't trust him.
I
That's
refuse.
probably just personal bias, honestly, because he's doing it. But
Starting.
he does still have the same issues. Just keep coming up
Look.
every single game, and he makes up for it. But I don't know.
Him,
I don't know how to
agree.
feel about
him
it.
and Ladede are both number 2 wide receivers. Keenan Allen is a 1.
I mean, Quentin Johnson's been their top scorer both weeks.
I understand that.
Um,
I understand that.
Keenan is the fantastic dump off option. Yeah, to me they are.
All the same.
Yeah, they're all flexes.
It reminds me a lot of old Saints about how one of them will probably have an amazing week, but good luck guessing which one it's going
Yeah,
to
that's exactly right.
When you had Cooks and
Michael Thomas.
pretty much
Sackler,
throughout even before that, pretty much throughout the entire Sean Payton experience in New Orleans, it was, is it going to be Robert Meacham this week, or is he going to be dumping off to
Meacham.
To one thing though, as far as coach speak, that I am starting to buy into. I don't think they're going to pivot back to being a run-first team because Harbaugh is really harping on this. My job is to make Justin Herbert a Hall of Famer, which
And I love it.
Hey,
I love it.
You know what? Say that 2 weeks before I draft.
yeah, well, he was. We just weren't listening. Like he has been pretty consistent on this,
I don't
and
know.
now
I just.
But we all
you're
thought-
right. You're right.
We all thought, what is it? Where he cheated in Michigan. We all thought
Yeah.
that was just.
I don't exactly blame him. I'm just upset because I want more.
I mean, listen, I don't blame him because the results speak for themselves and they're winning.
They're winning.
But as a concept, Jim Harbaugh, your job is not to make Justin Herbert a Hall of Famer. Your job is to win football games.
Win
So
some
as long
games.
as you're doing that, it's
And
fine.
also, while you're doing it, maybe you should develop your big money rookie running back for a little while. Give him some
Keeping
good
his legs
reps.
fresh.
Yeah.
Keeping those legs fresh.
Speaking of the Saints versus the Seahawks, Kamara question mark? Olave question mark?
I'm
Who we
gonna
got?
be perfectly honest with you, and this is absolutely going to come across as biased, but are the Saints a little bit better than everybody thought that they were going to be? They're 0-2. I'll give you that.
Rattler's looking good.
Rattler did not look bad, and they hung in there with a Shanahan offense that obviously, everybody's talking about Purdy's out, but this system, you could put Foley behind center in San Francisco,
Because he's an athlete.
and they would win these
That's right.
games because
Like
the system
7
is
flat.
built. It's built for whoever you got throwing the ball. As long as they can grip an NFL-sized
And-
ball, they're going to make it.
And
work.
also, when I said Rattler looks good, that's from compared to last year.
Yeah, he
So,
looks.
yeah.
I saw a stat. He broke a record. I didn't realize this. He, in Saints history, has gone the longest.
Most attempts?
Most losses without a win of any quarterback in Saints
That's
history.
That is terrible.
Like starting,
Yeah.
he's never had a win. He's 0-8, and even in the '60s Saints, where they were an expansion team and had nobody ever went 8 games without at least one win.
So, here's what I keep thinking about with Rattler is you guys have both really been on this. We don't want South Carolina Rattler. We want Oklahoma Rattler.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I've always landed on the opposite side of that.
He was terrible at South
It
Carolina.
really was.
Hear me out.
Okay.
And you guys are the college experts, so my read on it was always that Rattler was not as explosive in South Carolina, but he made fewer dumb mistakes. He was just more of a game manager in South Carolina. That's kind of what I think we are seeing out of him, but I think that's a good thing.
It's whatever's happening. It's definitely working. Like I was saying, they're hanging.
Yeah.
They're hanging.
Yeah.
And nobody expected them to do anything.
To your point, all right, two things. Number one, right now, the Saints are not the worst team in the NFL.
They're not.
On the other hand, remember where the Saints were at this point a year ago through 2 weeks and how good they look? If they have the same fall off
That's
from
right.
this point,
That's fair.
oh no.
The bottom can be a lot deeper. But I think the difference is there. You could see the
I'm joking.
cohesion. No, yes, you could see the cohesion rip
Yeah, I
apart
agree.
last year. Whereas I feel like over these last 2 weeks, we're seeing them starting to figure it out a little bit. They're starting to come a little bit closer to what it's going on. But to your point, Kamara probably. I mean, you're not gonna not.
Yeah.
Chris Olave. I don't feel good about it, but if I had him, I might. And that's about it. Juwan Johnson, I guess.
Do you cut Shaheed at this point?
I think so.
Yes.
I was high on Shaheed. I thought this might be his go season, but it just.
I like him in best ball. I'm glad I got him in a couple of best ball leagues, but yeah.
I mean, he looked exciting in a couple of those ridiculous car bombs.
Car bomb?
The Irish
Yeah.
car bomb.
Wow.
I took an Ambien. I am Irish. I can talk about it. Shut
Yeah.
up.
All right, let's
Yeah. Go ahead.
let's move on to the Seahawks.
Why not?
Starting them all.
I don't know about no, not starting
Really?
all. Sell JSN.
Yeah.
JSN will be good for the rest of the year. Don't get me wrong,
Sure,
but he
get
will never
good
have
value.
what he just did.
Yeah, you can get a good value out of it right now.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So I like JSN. Listen, as much as I'll dog Sam Darnold, one good thing about him is he locks onto a person. He's like, you're the only receiver in my eyes, and that is JSN for him right now.
The thing about Sam Darnold that I like is that we don't do negative points in our league.
Yeah,
because,
that helps.
Boy, get it together. Get it together. 2-2 is not good. It's not what I'm expecting. Of course, he is my QB too, but I would stand to see a little bit of improvement out of that. It seems like he's getting along, getting better into coordination with Cup, which helps. But you know,
Yeah, I'm not going to trust anyone but JSN in the receiver room.
Mhm.
Look, the running backs are still a weird situation. I know Ken Walker blew up, and
but does that happen again? Who knows?
right, because Charbonnet actually got more snaps.
Mhm.
He might not have got more carries, but he got more snaps than Ken Walker did. So it's still this hard to predict situation.
It's bizarro Gibbs Montgomery at this point because
Yeah.
you don't know which one. Rather than both of them, one of them's probably not going to be super high.
Yeah, and nobody, like, just to add to the bizarreness, nobody has any idea which one of them is actually better.
Right. It's weird. It's
yeah.
very strange.
I'm taking JSN. I'm taking Darnold, and I am also taking Ken Walker.
Sure. All right. I don't blame people for rolling with Ken Walker.
Just
I
because
think it's a flat, yeah.
Good luck.
they're playing against the Saints. That's
Yeah.
where I'm coming from.
Good luck.
I'm not saying don't start him, but don't force him into your lineup.
All right, let's go Cards and 49ers. Now this one is got me.
Which
What,
team?
who are y'all starting for the Cards? Because Marvin Harrison is not looking good, and it's because of Kyler. But anyway,
Yeah. Who is catching balls in
Trey McBride.
It's just Trey McBride. That's about it.
Who you are absolutely starting. However, here is my strangest boom bust of the week.
ooh,
Tight end. It is just one finishes inside the top one and one finishes outside the top one. Bust of the week, Trey McBride finishes outside the top
Team.
one. Top one
So,
tight end.
2.
this is
And
terrible.
I mean,
you're
finishes-
chalking that one up. He finishes 2, and then you're 8-2.
So bad.
8-1 and 1.
Yeah, but I'm probably not going to get the tight end one right, so that'll be a wash.
Mhm.
Which is Brock Bowers, by the way.
Brock
If he's
Bowers.
healthy, I am saying Brock Bowers tight end one this week.
He looked a
Interesting.
little. the knee is clearly still bothering
Yeah,
him, the way
it
that
is.
he was playing last night.
That's why I don't feel good about this.
Mhm.
But it's the only thing I could come up with because I just didn't have strong
I'm
takes
gonna
about
pick
tight ends
Tucker
this
Kraft
week.
as my tight end 1 this week. I think he's my guy.
I don't mind that. I mean, I'm big on Tucker Kraft. If you remember, I had Tucker Kraft as my tight end 5. I should have had him as my tight end 4 because my tight end 4 was TJ Hawkinson.
I think
Jesus.
a lot of people were buying into that, and
I
it's
shouldn't
just
have.
not the year.
I should have seen it coming.
But
Other
the
Cardinals,
running back
Evan?
situation.
I think we've lost Uriah.
Yeah, he's
I'm-
awesome. He's working.
Look,
Uh,
I'm ordering food for my daughter. Sorry.
Okay.
Fair enough. The running back situation in Arizona. And is Trey Benson really like creeping up? Is he about to take this? I mean, he's getting
Maybe.
the snaps are going a lot more even than anybody was expecting.
I'm less dismissive of that notion than I was a week ago,
Mhm.
but I still don't think so.
I think that if Trey Benson is available in your league, he is probably my top.
Oh, for sure.
stash.
Yeah, for sure. He should be rostered.
He should be rostered in all formats, especially James Conner. He hasn't not gotten hurt throughout his season.
Yeah, that's true.
If he does, then Trey Benson is going to be a killer.
Benson did look better last week. I didn't feel like Benson actually looked better in week 1. He looked better in week 2 than Conner.
Yep.
I'll give that. I mean, I'll still flex Marvin Harrison, I guess.
Why not?
Why not?
Give him a try.
What about me? Anyway,
Kyler actually did a good job of spreading the ball around in that game. Like, Michael Wilson got involved, got a touchdown, should have been a second one, but he got called back. Greg Dortch got involved.
Dortch? Sorry.
I
Kyler
think,
is QB 16. That's actually a little surprising to me. I didn't think he was even that high.
yeah, he's got, I mean, I thought Kyler looked better in week 2 than he did in week 1, personally.
So let's move on to the Cowboys and the Bears.
Did we even talk
We didn't
about
talk
the
about the Niners.
Cardinals' opponent, the
The
San
Niners.
Francisco 49ers?
Who's alive on that team?
That's who
Chris
he's starting.
McCaffrey.
Yeah.
You're starting him. You know what?
Mac
Roll out Mac
Jones.
Jones. Roll out Mac Jones. Feel
What?
comfortable about it. Again, like I was saying earlier, this Shanahan system is fit for anybody to step into, and I fully agree with that. And I think I agree with the thing that I'm currently saying, just in case anybody was wondering. Mac Jones,
I thought you were agreeing with me.
yeah.
Nobody
Sort of.
agrees with you. Joking.
And Mac Jones shining again. It was the Saints, I know, but Mac Jones shining, I think, kind of takes some of the shine off of Brock Purdy.
Absolutely
I think
it does.
it's making Foley seem even more right about Mr. Irrelevant.
Will the real Mac Jones please stand
Hey,
up?
we're
Please
Stop
stand
talking
up.
about Purdy.
Return of the Mac.
Um,
But I don't know who to pick out of the wide receivers. Ricky Pearsall is everybody's favorite right now, but it really
I
seems
would-
like Juwan's doing it.
I wouldn't trust him. It's just CMC on that team.
He was pretty good last week, wasn't he?
He was all right.
He got 9 points.
Yeah, 4 of 6 for 52. But Juwan Jennings, actually, now that I look at it and realize he only had 50% reception rate, but he did get the touchdown in 90 yards.
Yeah. I don't have strong takes on the receivers, but yeah, Mac Jones is a
Roll him out.
high-end super flex, I would say.
Roll him out.
And
my-
I hope he just takes the job from.
Just another little piece of our internal league here. The day that Brock Purdy was announced to be out, I came into our group chat and was like, hey, Brock Purdy's out, and then did not even think about picking up his replacement. And what a mess that was. What a dumb jerk I am.
Which enabled me
And you
to be
skipped
able
it.
to sell another quarterback. And if you want Mac Jones, I'll give him to you for Mike
Ooh.
Evans.
Ugh.
A straight up Mac Jones for Mike Evans.
Yep.
I don't know if that's gonna fly. Let me think on more of that. See how Brock Purdy is.
I do.
Wow.
Before I forget, you said you're not bidding on Jake
Mhm.
Browning. You are bidding on a quarterback.
I guess maybe.
I'm just telling y'all, nobody in the league is getting.
Yeah, I know that.
I'm
not
just
gonna
telling
be
y'all.
bidding on it. He's about to dump his
I'm
entire.
0
bag on
and
it.
2.
He's dumping.
I mean, here's the
100%
thing, Uriah.
of his bag. on
I know.
me.
I know you're trying to warn everybody off.
No,
Uh,
I'm being serious.
No, I don't. I do not think this is a
This
ruse
is-
in any
Well,
sort of way.
no. Here's what I'm saying though. I know exactly how much fab you have left, and I do have more. If I really wanted them,
Oh, have I spent fab?
yeah, you spent
How
fab
much do I
already,
have?
bud. You've got 82. One
Ooh.
I checked both of
No,
you.
I've
One
got
of you has
89.
82. Yeah, you've got 89. You've got 82. I knew one of you had 89
What?
and one of you had
Get
82.
over 80,
So,
82. And you can have it.
Evan, for $83, he could be yours. Just so everyone knows, that might be the price.
That's the line. All right.
If you want Jake
$83
Browning.
and he's yours.
I didn't even consider looking at your fab.
I didn't either.
Because you were both talking about, well, we were both in
Daniel
trade
Jones.
talks this morning, so I checked both of your fabs just to
I should
see.
have hit him up for a little bit of fab.
Hey, did you know you can trade fab in this?
That's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
I offered last year some, like when y'all were trying to veto the trade, I kept saying, what if I threw some fab in?
It was a bad
And
trade.
you were dismissive of that idea.
I-
But we got rid of vetoes this year.
That's
Where
true,
are
in
we?
San
What are we
Francisco.
even talking about anymore?
First of all, we have never got rid of vetoes. I'm still here. Cowboys versus the Bears.
Cowboys Bears.
Let's give us this. I'm gonna go shootout of the week.
Shootout. I don't disagree with you. And
see it.
apparently, Javonte Williams is the real deal.
I'm bought in.
It's big. It's bigger than I was expecting.
I hate to even say it, but y'all are right. I think.
Yeah, I think he is. I think that he is the top 10 running back this week. Easy.
Hey,
Oh,
what about Dak? What about Dak, Evan? That was a good call, wasn't it?
Yeah, I guess.
What?
No, I mean, I guess, yeah, he's doing fine. He's doing fine. It was a good week last week. I think it's a good week this week. If him and CD can get over what's happening between them, I just don't understand it. They just can't connect.
What about Turd Ferguson? Yeah, he's awesome. What? Y'all love
awesome is an overstatement there.
Turd
he's
Ferguson
fine.
career game this
He's
year.
fine.
He did do okay. I didn't expect him to
Yeah,
do
he's-
that bad. I just looked at his stats. That's
He
not
did-
bad. Not
he
bad
did
for
good.
a
For
tight
tight
end.
end, yeah,
Not bad for a tight
I'm not
end.
knocking him. So
Who are we
okay,
not
let's go-
starting?
Miles Sanders.
Miles Sanders.
You don't have to start George Pickens.
Yeah.
I would start him this week.
He's a deep flex for me.
Yeah.
It would
be
three
flex.
flex.
It would be a
situation.
flex. I would say that.
So just to say, look, I've been very down on Dak. After 2 weeks, I'm okay with saying top 12 quarterback.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
He's
coming
getting
around.
I'm
He's
gonna,
coming
I'm gonna look.
I
He's
was-
gonna get up there in top 5.
What's
He had a
really
pretty good
surprised
week.
me.
It wasn't great. It was a pretty good week this.
What's their
Schedule?
no, their win-loss record. The record.
Cowboys are 1-1.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks to Brandon Aubrey. And I mean, let's be clear.
Win's a win.
They just barely beat the Giants, who we don't think is good.
Win's a win.
And we don't think their defense is
Maybe
good.
I'm sneaking back into my early season prediction of the
Big
Giants.
Russ.
being
The Giants
a little
are
bit
good.
Sneaky
Um,
good.
Big Russ.
Hey, Cam Scatterbo
we'll get
is
to
a
the Giants.
bulldozer.
We'll get to the Giants.
Yeah, we got other games.
But on the Cowboys, so I think Dak's a top 12. They did lose Cooper Beebe, their center, and I already had questions about their offensive line. That doesn't help, but their offensive line has surprised me so far. But that's my one hesitation is now there's another knock on that line that I already didn't love.
But you're not afraid of the Bears' defense at all.
No, I'm not.
I don't think anybody should.
Yeah, especially their secondary right now. Like Daniel Johnson is done indefinitely with a groin injury.
Yep.
That makes
So-
sense better.
So what about the Bears? Who are you starting on that team?
DeAndre Swift.
Yeah.
And honestly,
Odunze.
Caleb Williams, QB2 for sure.
Odunze?
Odunze, yes. Thank goodness.
And in another league, I'm probably because injury bug just hit me at quarterbacks. Because in another league, I think I had my two quarterbacks were J.J. McCarthy and Brock Purdy. So I am streaming Caleb
Look at
this
that.
week.
Somebody drafted Brock Purdy. Who would have thought?
I'm sorry, I meant to say Mac Jones.
We
But I'm
know.
streaming
We
Caleb
know.
this week. I think it's a good matchup for
Good
him.
week. I agree with you. Shootout. in this game.
Adunze
Shootout.
is the red zone monster.
Good for him.
All right, let's go
I
for
wasn't on him last year, but I'm up for him this year. Good for you, Rome. Keep it up.
let's go for the stinker game of the week. The Chiefs versus the Giants.
I don't know if it's a stinker. I know that the Chiefs are probably stinkers this week. I think the Giants might sneak out another big game
So-
for no reason.
So let me throw this out. Both of y'all think Scatterboo is going to take the.
Eventually, yeah, probably.
Really?
I didn't go that far.
I don't
I think
think he
eventually he takes it, and it won't pan out. I think he eventually takes it this year, and then next year it just doesn't work anymore.
I think it's just a gross backfield all year. Where you can't trust
Absolutely,
either of
I
them.
do too. Everybody else you're starting though, right? Neighbor.
Neighbors.
Well, it'd just be Neighbors, right?
I'd
You
roll with
can
Russell
consider-
Wilson till they bench him.
What else?
You can consider flexing Wandale Robinson.
Yeah,
I like-
Wandale Robinson's
I like
on the-
me some
on the
Wandale.
come up. But again, Russell, I think QB2.
Yeah, sure,
If he's in
absolutely.
their spot, keep rolling with him until they actually sit him on the
Absolutely.
bench. I mean, he had.
I mean, they
4
did
fun
sit him
games.
on the bench multiple times in that game. They kept rolling out Jackson Dart for zone
And
reads.
that did not work at all. Jackson Dart, did he
We
even
did-
throw the ball?
No, he didn't throw the ball. They
He just-
only.
he just
I
handed
actually.
it off?
I really like what Brian Daboll is doing. Some people are criticizing it. He has told Jackson Dart, just be ready. You can go in at any moment. And so he's starting by just randomly throwing him out there to hand the ball off
So
or to
what's
do his own read.
What's the tight end for the Saints?
Juwan Johnson.
No.
No, the white boy.
The quarterback.
Taysom Hill.
He's not a quarterback, so he's the new Taysom Hill.
No, it's just that. Say whatever you want about how Gerard Mayo ran the Patriots last year. The best thing he did for the New England Patriots was he had Drake May, when Jacoby Brissett was still the starter, he had Drake May taking 30% of the starter reps in practice, which is unheard of. Like, it's unprecedented. And it really helped with May's development. I kind of feel the same way about this, of like, just have him ready to go randomly in a game, getting acclimated to game speed, even if it's just one snap at a time. I like the theory. I like the mindset behind it. Anyway,
Are y'all trusting anybody on the Chiefs?
I don't like it.
This
at all.
this is a legit question. Anybody on the Chiefs?
You know,
Mahomes.
Hollywood Brown.
think-
low end QB1. Low end QB1.
You can Hollywood Brown might grab himself just an out of nowhere 80-yard touchdown, or he might.
I just
do
feel
nothing all game long.
personally, I feel like this is a team you do not want any part of.
It's a bad
Kelsey's a
fantasy.
low
team.
end tight end one.
It's a bad fantasy squad.
This is not a fantasy. This is
The reality.
the opposite of a fantasy. Yeah, reality. This is a grim reality.
All right, so let's go to another great game. It's gonna be on Monday night. Lions versus the Ravens.
What the heck came on after NFL Live?
It's a-
okay, I
it's
guess
a
this
30
is
for
still
30.
NFL. Okay.
No, it's 30 for 30 about
Okay.
some soccer.
Sorry.
Española. Anyway, Lions. Who we got? We're throwing everybody out there, aren't we? Got
Man.
to. I'm talking about Montgomery too.
Yeah, I would roll with Montgomery for sure. If you've got Montgomery, why not do it?
I've already forgotten who they're playing.
The
Ravens.
The Ravens, yeah.
Just make. Hey,
Sure.
there,
Sure.
there we go.
Everyone but Tesla.
Got him in there.
Everyone but Tesla.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a
I
bold.
can
Now
agree
you're
with that.
being bold. I like it.
I can agree with that. Tesla, I don't think he's shown enough.
Well, I mean, he's only had 2 catches, but he's two
Well,
catches
I mean-
on 2 targets through 2 games.
I
They're
just,
just incredible.
I don't
catches.
know. Anyway, yeah.
I-
go ahead.
Ravens. Lamar.
Yeah,
Derrick Henry.
yeah.
Listen, I think people have been overreacting to that Derrick Henry game last week for sure.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Anyway,
You're rolling them out.
you're rolling with Derrick Henry. You absolutely are, and he's gonna have a good one.
If anyone is unhappy with their Derrick Henry,
Oh,
purchase,
here it comes.
I'll
I
give you.
got
I'll
a
give you
Mike
Mac
Evans
Jones.
for Derrick Henry any day of the week.
I'll give you Mac Jones.
But also, I did wanted to say that Zay Flowers, for somebody who is been extremely boomer bust throughout his career, is shaping into like a reliable wide
Yeah.
receiver one. Game script's not always going to work in his favor, but they're going to get themselves into a lot of these shootout games, and that's when he can really shine.
Yeah.
I like Zay Flowers a lot.
Well, he would benefit on a team that actually passed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The problem,
That's the trouble.
The problem there is Lamar, and you don't know,
Well, but the added benefit of that is that apparently Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely beat him up over the offseason or something. He does not care for those two fellas anymore.
Well,
What?
what's a good thing?
I'm
Because
just saying, the two tight ends, he...
I thought you were
Lamar
talking about
Jackson.
Zay. I thought
No.
they beat up Zay.
I'm saying Lamar Jackson and those two guys are not friends anymore. Now he's best friends with Zay Flowers.
Likely's
Been
not
friends
playing.
forever.
That's why he's not getting any targets.
neither
he's
is
not playing.
Andrews.
And Mark Andrews isn't either. He's just, that's what This is what I mean. His tight end position is not
Yeah.
not his focus this year.
Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, like part of this is on Todd Monken, who is just rotating Andrews out of the starting lineup more.
Former Southern Miss.
For Southern Miss, shout out, man.
No,
Last
he
time
sucked
Southern Miss
here.
was good.
He sucked here.
Southern Miss was ranked under Todd Monken. What are you saying?
No.
Yes, Southern
No.
Miss got in the top 25. Under
I will
Todd
Google
Monken.
that and then I will stand on this hill.
They got ranked.
I don't remember Southern Miss ever being ranked in my entire
Oh,
life.
they were also ranked under Fedora. That's how he got the UNC job. Yeah.
Little
I'm
brother
more
school.
confident about Fedora than Monken, but I'm pretty sure they got to like 25.
Little
or
brother
24
school. I don't remember y'all's rankings.
Okay, because State is so good.
Oh yeah, we're the champs. 3-0, baby.
Anyways, but yeah, Monken left
You
to
are
go be
so bad. You're so awful in this. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Monken left to go be OC for Cleveland. Not Cleveland. It was Tampa first.
He was coached for 3 years.
Uh-huh.
He resigned at the end of those 3 years. He went 9-5, 3-9, 1-11.
And in the 9-5 year, there was a point in the season where they were ranked.
What about the stats for Ellis Jones?
That's much easier. He resigned because he took a job in the NFL as a coordinator. I can't remember if he went.
He resigned because he went
I
1-11.
can't remember if he went to Cleveland or Tampa first, but he was there when Jameis went 30 for 30. He was the offensive coordinator for the 30 for 30 year with Jameis.
All right, let's get to your blind rankings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Real quick recap of booms and busts because I didn't say on quarterback. This is all I really want to emphasize. I didn't say either of my quarterbacks. Michael Penix over Baker Mayfield.
Really?
Ooh.
Boom.
That's
QB 12
brave.
is the mark. Penix inside top 12. Mayfield outside top 12. Mayfield is banged up after a brutal game last week. It's also
Is he
kind
though?
of a
They
rough
haven't
matchup.
said. I saw.
I don't
saw
think
the
injured.
injuries. Okay, you just think that he's just
He's
sore.
Yeah, he's very, very sore.
Okay, sure. They,
all right.
they just hadn't said anything, but there were. We talked about it earlier. Those two plays, it sure looked like he blew his knee out.
While I get this, because I'm just going to do the random generator as we go this time for
Okay.
the blind rankings, but
You're
I'll
gonna go all
recap.
three?
Yeah, so we can do all three. But I do want to recap how things stand so far. In our season-long league, I have good news for the Dong.
Whoa.
You're no longer in last place on the season-long blind rank.
Oh, okay.
You have overtaken me for second place. Evan is still a distant first place. Good
right.
job there. But
I don't
on
remember
y'all's,
who's on that team.
on y'all's matchup last week, I can recap another time who's on the season long.
That's
But
fine.
on y'all's matchup last week, Evan, you had Jordan Love, Ashton Genty, Saquon Barkley, DK Metcalf, DJ Moore, Josh Jacobs, and Trey McBride for a total of 98 points.
That's not good.
That
No,
sounds
it's
good.
not.
It's-
Good news, Uriah.
Those names
You
are
had-
good, but that was not good.
You had Baker Mayfield, Christian McCaffrey, Bijan Robinson, Cortland Sutton, Ricky Parasol, Amon-Ra St. Brown
Yeah, that's a
with
big
his
one.
39
That's a
points,
big one.
and Dalton Kincaid for 125.
Yeah.
You waxed them.
Yuck.
Yeah.
So, real quick, we're going to go quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a flex, and a tight end. Evan, you're up first. Is you ready?
Sure, why not? Let's give it a shot.
Spinning. Oh my God, spin faster. Jesus. The Buffalo Bills.
The Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen.
Old pick.
Is it?
And
Are you sure?
no, not at all. Uriah, I'm so sorry. The Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, there you go. Yikes.
Harold Fannin.
There's a good one. It's the best option you had.
All right, Foley it is. And I'm
Wait,
just
hang
gonna
on, hang
respin
on.
here. No, it's the Colts.
It's the Colts. We can't see it.
I mean-
you might be cheating. I know you. There it is. All
It's-
right, there we go.
It's the Colts.
The Colts it is.
And I will take Jonathan Taylor.
Okay.
I'm already regretting that pick, but I already did it, so oh well.
You wrote it.
I wrote
In
it.
your chicken scratch.
I had to text these two earlier today to help me figure out the name Ricky Parasol on last week's sheet because I was struggling. Evan, you got the Saints.
The New Orleans Saints. I guess give me Kamara. I thought about going Juwan Johnson, but I don't like it enough.
And Uriah, gets the Broncos.
Sutton again.
Cortland Sutton again, going back to that well for the 2 points he got you last week.
I know, right?
And Foley gets. Oops! Oh, I wrote Sutton under Foley. I don't want that.
Foley gets the Titans.
Ooh,
Tennessee
ooh,
Titans.
ooh, I guess I've got to go Tony Pollard.
Yeah.
Sure don't like that. Got Pollard everywhere at this point. Evan gets the Bears.
Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
Ooh. Roma Dunze.
Going for the
I'm
jugular.
gonna take the stab there.
Touchdown upside.
DeAndre Swift was the safer pick,
Yep.
but Roma Dunze.
Giants. Uriah.
Neighbors.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Not liking my spins a whole hell of a lot. Ooh, the Falcons, but I will
Yeah.
take Bijan in the flex, I guess.
That's a good one. Jonathan Taylor. Okay, I see. I'm trying to read as you go here. I ended up with the Houston Texans. Yuck. I guess Nico.
I was hoping you were going to say Nick Chubb.
No, I guess Nico. That's not my favorite wide receiver room I've ever seen.
So far, you've got Sutton, Neighbors, and Harold Fannin.
And
Uriah
just
and
spun the Texans.
Did I really?
Yeah.
and Nico is off the table. Nico's already been taken.
CJ Stroud.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I mean
you could do worse.
Yeah.
Like 24 other quarterbacks.
Oh man, but I got the
Broncos.
Broncos. Troy Franklin.
Ooh.
Let's take the shot.
Why not?
What, no Sutton?
Well, he's already taken.
I'll
He
trade
almost
you.
ended up on your team.
Yeah, I wrote it wrong. Let's see. This is fun. Oh, but it can be even more fun because Evan got the Browns.
The Cleveland Browns.
I mean, you have a running back, flex, tight end,
And Fannin is gone.
but there is another tight end there.
Yeah, but no thank you. Quinshawn Judkins.
Oh,
I don't love that.
you know what? I'm not going to come in last place. That's the good news here. I don't know if I'm going to win, but I am not going to be last place. Uriah, you get the Chargers.
Good one.
So it's got to be running back, right?
Well, you got quarterback.
No, I got CJ.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I keep
Just
looking
both
at mine
running
for you.
backs?
You
Both
got two
running backs and flex.
And a flex.
I want to say Hampton, but I'm not. I'm going to say. Give me Q-Dog.
Quentin Johnston in the flex.
Is that Baltimore?
The Baltimore Ravens. What a strange logo they have. Oh man, and I'm okay. Lamar Jackson. That's
Sure,
fine.
yeah, that'll work.
Because I'm out of running backs, but I get a running back in my QB spot.
I got a
That's fine.
flex and a tight end. That's what I
You
got.
got a flex and a tight end.
Oh boy, give me somebody good here.
The Patriots
Who even is there tight end?
Hunter Henry.
or Austin Hooper.
Yeah, okay, give me Hunter Henry, I guess.
Mine's going to be trash.
The Bengals.
Ooh.
Chase Brown.
Chase Brown, not bad.
I'll take that.
Yeah, it's good.
And I've got wide receiver or tight end.
See, I left myself open here with the flex as my last
did.
pick.
You did good.
Oh, Justin Jefferson.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yikes.
Evan, your flex will be someone from the Chargers.
Somebody from the Chargers. You took Quentin. Why not Ladd? I'll give Ladd the shot this week.
Okay.
I wanted to say Keenan, but I think it's Ladd.
Also, this is what I got earlier.
Yeah, he
Who-
said the.
Oh, you said it's all. Who is
oh,
this? I was
yeah.
like, oh my lord.
Yeah.
That was Ricky Parasol. But I realized before you said, I was like, oh wait, that's Ricky Parasol. I figured it
Genuinely,
out.
when I first saw it, I thought Luke Diamond.
Famous NFL player. All right, let's find out who your other running back's going to be. Uriah.
Give me somebody bad. My team is awful this
Let's
week.
go.
The Saints.
I've already got Kamara.
Kendra Miller.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he does. He
I have
does
to admit.
already.
Gosh.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Fudge.
I
Right?
thought you were joking.
No,
You
I
do
did.
have Kamara. Yes. Kendra Miller.
It's got to be Kendrick.
Is there any other running back we're not thinking of?
No.
Yeah, Taysom's gone.
Oh, that's so funny.
Gosh.
Um,
I don't like this game.
all right, who's my tight end?
The Cleveland Browns.
Oh my
There
God!
you
Did
go.
you see that bump on the spin? It
No.
started to land on the Jags, and then, all right, Mike Gesicki it is.
That sounds gross.
Yeah, well, I could have gone Noah Fant, but I'll go Gesicki.
That's
So
the
there we
Bengals?
go.
All right.
Evan has Josh Allen, Alvin Kamara, Quinshawn Judkins, Roma Dunze, Nico Collins, Vlad McConkey, and
That's good
Hunter
team.
Henry.
Wide receivers are good. But,
Sure.
Offie. Oh, maybe.
The wide receivers are high upside,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
say,
yeah.
and low floor. Uriah has C.J. Stroud, Chase Brown, Kendre Miller,
Oh.
Cortland Sutton,
No.
Malik Neighbors,
Yeah.
Quentin Johnston,
Yeah, that's all right.
and
Fannin.
Harold Fannin.
Harold Fannin.
I'm probably going to have to ask you to read my handwriting on the Fannin
my
one
Lord.
next
Oh my
week.
God.
But before I read mine, just to say on yours, I don't wish injury on anyone. How funny would it be if Alvin Kamara got hurt in the first
Right.
quarter and Kendre Miller went off?
That would be about right.
All right, and my team is Lamar Jackson, Jonathan Taylor, Tony Pollard, Troy Franklin, Justin Jefferson, Bijan Robinson, and Mike Gesicki.
He rigged it somehow, I think.
So,
Are you right-handed or left-handed?
I am left-handed.
Are you sure?
I'm and I'm self-loathing about it.
And this is
That's why I
what-
hate lefty QBs.
this is went on too long. So,
Yeah, it's been late.
see you
Goodbye.
guys later.